Coco, are you eating paper? Paper's not good for you. Hello y'all and welcome back to my channel. Alright, it is haul time, and this haul actually, as well as another one that's going to be happening very shortly after this one, are actually going to be the last big whatever hauls on my channel, at least for 2020. I am going into a low buy, and I think for the last 2 years I said I was gonna do it and I didn't do it, but this year, whether I want to or not, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be moving and all stuff like that. I will have a life update video coming at some point. And these two hauls specifically are kind of starting out helping me go on my low buy, because I got a bunch of things that I'm like, okay, if I have them now and I got them in the whatever, I ain't gonna need to buy them in 2020. We are doing some preemptive purchasing, as well as some purchasing that was just, you know, frivolous, because this is the last frivolity that we are doing, and I will also be doing a video discussing my low buy and everything like that. If y'all are interested in seeing that, definitely let me know down below. For right now, we just got a haul because your girl got a crap ton of stuff to deal with. Also, if you hear something in the background that sounds like an air conditioner, it is actually a humidifier, because your girl can't breathe and it helps me to breathe. Let's just start off right off the bat with the most frivolous whateverness going on. I did decide, and this all also is the majority of this is from the Sephora 20% off sale, which isn't that good of a whatever, but it's something. And I had been lusting after this ever since it was released. It is what I am wearing on my peepers today, and it is the Viseart Grand Pro 3. I mean, can we just take a moment on these colors? I mean, the color matte lover in me saw this and just about died. Viseart has one of my absolute favorite matte formulas. They're beautifully pigmented. They blend like a dream. So this is something I did want to invest in. I am going to be doing either just a straight up review of this, and I'm also going to do a comparison to the Makeup Revolution and Alexis Stone palette, which you will see me haul in my next haul video that's coming up after this one. So stay tuned if you want to see some pointless, gratuitous hauls. Then I did get a lot of skincare, kind of getting that, once again, that lockdown on the skincare situation. I had been using the Tatcha Rice Polish Normal on my skin, and it worked. I don't feel like it worked the best, so I decided I wanted to try the deep one. I'm hoping this is gonna be a more intense, you know, something that's really gonna just slough away those dead, dry, horrible skin cells that I have. It's just here looking like this. It's just a rice powder. Oh, definitely looks a lot coarser than the one that I'm using, which is what I'm looking for in a exfoliator. So I'm hoping that this one will give me that feeling that I like of really removing everything. So obviously I will keep y'all up to date. Then the next expensive skincare item is actually one of y'all's fault. One of y'all sent me a sample FabFitFun box, and in that box was the Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion Age Defying Exfoliator. This thing is like $70-something, and I'm like, I'm too poor to like this, and my skin loves it. Oh my, I use it every 2 to 3 days before a special occasion, and my face is just super smoothie smooth. If you are looking for a really nice half physical, half chemical exfoliate, I love this. And so I wanted to get it while, you know, there was some kind of something sale. Just looks like this. I am almost out of mine, so I wanted to pick it up so that I could have it, because I absolutely love it. And speaking of exfoliation, I was at Sephora and I was like, hey, you know, what kind of exfoliator do you recommend? I don't think I was really getting through to them what I wanted, and I'm like, no, not that. I need it to have texture to it. I don't want no foam and whateverness. No, I need to feel the exfoliation without it being like the sugar stuff that I was doing, where I was horrible to my skin. But they were like, ooh, look, Ole Henriksen transforming walnut scrub. And I'm like, walnut scrub? Didn't Kylie get in trouble for doing a walnut scrub? So I'm gonna just like gently see about this, because I was looking for an everyday exfoliant. This is not an everyday exfoliant, because I use some kind of peeling whatevering exfoliator, you know, every 2 to 3 days, and then a physical one hopefully during the whatever days that I'm not doing that. So like everything, I will keep you updated. If you want to see like burp squad, if you want to see like day-to-day updates, definitely follow me on Snapchat, because that's where I'm like, look, I used this today, it sucks, or I think this is good. You know, if you want, you know, quicker updates other than having to wait 3 months for me to be like, now I've used all the skincare, now we can talk about it. And I'm almost out of my favorite serum, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna try this. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Mermaid Skin Hyaluronic H2O Serum. Several of y'all recommended this and said it was very good. Packaging is gorgeous. First, like, skincare, no, that maracuja oil that broke me out. Yeah, so hopefully this will be better than that. Then once again, we're working on like trying to find a daily exfoliant that like that I like, that works well as kind of gives me that like satisfying whatever. So I tried the Boscia exfoliating peel gel. It's actually in my bathroom right now. I'm kind of not sure how I feel. It's weird. Like, it's a gel and you use it and it kind of balls up into these little balls. So I'm not sure how I feel about that just yet. I've used it a couple of times, but like I keep saying, it says it's a physical and chemical exfoliating treatment. I'm not sure how physical it is, because when it comes to exfoliation, when you say physical exfoliant, usually I feel like there's some kind of texture going on rather than just being a smooth gel. Continuing on in the skincare whatever, a lot of y'all have recommended that I try out Peter Thomas Roth. And so I got the, oh my goodness, Clinical Skincare Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Hydrating Toner Mist. I mean, I need another facial mist, like I need a hole in my head, but this one's got all kinds of like fancy skincare whatevers. It's got like 5 stars on Sephora, so I'm like, okay, I will try this shiz. Then last 2 things on the skincare front, once again, exfoliation. I mean, that's the name of my game. I got the Dr. Brandt PoreDermabrasion Pore Perfecting Exfoliator. I feel like this is like the Microderm one, but it focuses on pores instead. I was hoping this would be an everyday exfoliator, but it's not. It wants me to wait 3 days between applications, so I'm like, I have plenty of like 2 to 3 day exfoliators. I need something for on the daily. So if any of y'all are, you know, are aware or know of a daily exfoliator that actually like feels like exfoliating, let me know. Then something totally random. Y'all know my lips are sad and depressed and awful. I've been especially suffering with them recently, and so I got the Too Faced overpriced peach lip scrub. I mean, it's sugar suspended in something. The packaging is real cute. I mean, it just looks, ooh, it smells good. But I'm just like, you know, the one from ColourPop I wasn't a big fan of, so I'm like, maybe this one will be better, and we'll have to see. Okay, time to move on to some absolutely useless makeup purchases, though there are some practical ones, and when y'all see my Ulta haul after this, that was a very practical makeup run. But first things first, I did break down and get the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. I mean, this thing is what holosexual dreams are absolutely made of. So pretty. It's this nice sturdy acrylic. It's got some beautiful, several of y'all have said, girl, boy, you need this. You need to get this. I saw Spooky Lacey from Spooky Hips and Fat Lips. Spooky Lips and Fat Hips. Ah! I'm sorry, Lacey. I always get that all kinds of tumbled in my brain. And so it just looks so pretty. So I know the mattes aren't too exciting except for that one right there, but like it just looks so pretty. It's shiny. I mean, this is the greatest example of like, you don't need it, but you see it and the light hits your eye and you buy it. Then something just a titchy bit more practical. Y'all would have seen, I can't remember which video about it, but I talk about the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, how I loved it. no, I hated it, and then I loved it, and then I've gone back to hating it again, and I think I may be currently hating on it because I'm pretty sure my foundation went off. So I picked up 2 shades to hopefully find my correct shade, and hopefully I will love this foundation again, because when I was loving it, my skin looked so good. And so I really wanted to pick it up again so that I could see whether it was, oh, okay, my skin doesn't like it anymore, or whether it was a case of, you know, I've had this for too long and the formula is just gone. And also something for Too Faced that I had been wanting to try. A lot of y'all have recommended this as well. This is the Prime Set Refresh Hangover 3-in-1. You know, this could make me break out because it's got that coconut water going on, so we'll have to see. But a lot of y'all are like, this is a dry skin holy grail. It's just looking like this. I'm hoping this will do something nicey nice for my complexion, because y'all know I have actually been taking relatively good care of my skin. I feel like my skincare routine is probably the best part of my makeup routine. Then something else that is completely frivolous are the Fenty Beauty Summer Collection Poutsicle Juicy Satin Lipsticks. Now, I think I talked about these. I think I anti-hauled them because I was like, you know, I have these colors in liquid lipsticks probably. I don't wear bullet lipsticks. There's a whole myriad of reasons of why I didn't buy them. And then they went on sale and I was like, you know what? You know what? It was time for me to treat myself, even though all I ever do is treat myself. I was very proud of myself because I initially bought 4 online, and then I went into Sephora with a friend of mine and they had them there in the sales section. I was like, you know what? I went on to my order to see which ones I had ordered online so I could buy the other 2 that I hadn't ordered, bought them in store. But they're just these really beautiful, aesthetically pleasing little like color-coded. This one I've already worn. This one is in Tropic Tantrum. They have a really nice smooth formula. It's not heavy, it's very light but pigmented. These are the rest of the shades here. They're just so, they're just so pretty. This one here is in Alpha Doll. Then we have Go Deep, Motorboat, Hot Blooded, and Perpsicle. I've already worn a couple of these and they're just like a really nice formula. I actually need to go through and do like a bullet lipstick declutter because a lot of them I've had for a really long time, and I'm like, if I can find any dupes, like any similar colors, that like, okay, those can go and these can stay. And then, as you all know, your girl is constantly on the lookout for dry skin friendly foundations. Leave your recommendations down below because honestly, I've been rotating through the same 3 foundations for like half a year, and I would love to have some more variety, especially since my current favorite foundation, which is what I'm wearing, this is the lightest shade, and your girl is starting to get pasty. But on Sephora.com, the Milk Makeup Flex Foundation Stick had quite a few good reviews. And I already enjoy a lot of their products, like the Hydro Grip Primer, which is like my ultimate holy grail primer. This is what it looks like here. I'm not gonna open it just yet until I run through another foundation, because that's another thing I'm trying to do in 2020 is actually use crap up. I don't want to just keep bouncing from one thing to another. I actually want to see progress, and I've been making good progress. My next empties video is going to be so lit. And then a much less practical milk purchase were their new friggin' Flex highlighters, which Lacey, once again from Spooky Lips and Fat Hips, has spoken highly of. I was like, you know what? I want to get me some of that. This one here is in the shade Iced. Really nice, sleek, minimalistic componentry. It's just, ooh, look at that beautiful yellow wax. Y'all know I love me a highlighter. And then this one, Blitzed, is going to be the one that's probably too dark for me, but y'all know how I roll. If it's shimmy shiny, I want to slather it all over my face anyway. But I don't know if y'all can tell. You probably can. you can't, there's so like it's this shade here, but then there's like all these multifaceted shimmery shininess within the pan. I cannot wait to mess with that. And then the last shade, which I think is, there's Ice, then there's this one, then there's Blitz, then there's one more that's deeper. This one here is in Lit. Going on like that, kind of like a little bit of a rosy champagne going on. I don't care if it's shimmy shiny, I'm gonna put it all over my face. Then, last but certainly not least, y'all know I have been on the hunt for eyeliner. I want something that is going to give me the Kat Von D Trooper liner experience that isn't Kat Von D. And several of y'all have put your recommendations in. There's ones that I've got here. You're gonna see more. I'm hoping that I won't have to buy another eyeliner in 2020. But starting off, several of y'all recommended the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner, so we picked that one up. Then several of y'all recommended the Fenty Beauty Flyliner. I did pick up another Kat Von D tattoo liner just to kind of, you know, have as a backup. Kind of my last Kat Von D hurrah. And then one of you all actually recommended the Kat Von D Ink liner, which was on sale, so I was like, okay, I'll try that out. But several of y'all said, hey, if you like the tattoo liner, this one's even better. And I was so happy this was in stock. I went to make an order, I can't remember when, but it was out of stock, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll wait. And then during the sale, it was the Kaja Wing Eyeliner Pen and Wing Eyeliner Stamp. Real talk, the only thing that has helped me kind of figure out how to do this sort of thing was a winged liner stamp that my mother-in-law got off of, I think, Wish. I highly recommend it for anyone just looking to learn how to do the motions, because it gets it there, and then all you have to do is you just trace it and connect it, so it gets you very familiar with making the motion without having to do the whole thing yourself. And so when I saw this, I was like, well, here's the like high end one. Never tried anything from Kaja. Will be interesting to see what this is, because it's a new eyeliner. It has good reviews. It was sold out. I hope it's not a gimmick. I really do. Then just last but not least, I've been trying to do a less excessive brow, because even when I'm not doing these colors, I go full. And for no makeup days, I'm like, I kind of don't want to go as intense. So I did pick up the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel. I'm hoping that maybe I can just do a little thing like this and it'll be okay. We'll certainly have to wait and see. I have very little faith in my eyebrow abilities. It took me forever to like figure out the best eyebrow whatever for my face. And people still make fun of my eyebrows. I feel like eyebrows are subjective. If you like how they look, that's all that matters. And then in the story group line, in the search for products that will make my lips wonderful, beautiful, and hydrated, I did pick up the Jack Black Intense Therapy Lip Balm Natural Mint and Shea Butter SPF 25. And a couple of y'all on my Snapchat were like, yeah, I like that. That's good. So I am super excited to try basically everything out. So this is my go on into my low buy, because like I said, I'm trying to stock up on things. I'm trying to make it so like, okay, I've got my foundations that I love for 2020. I'm gonna use those up, you know, same with like my eyeliners and my skincare, trying to get everything just all finished so I can go into 2020 being stocked, being ready, and not having to be tempted by like, oh, I want to try this out, try this. I'd be like, girl, you got an eye cream and a moisturizer you're using up already. You don't need anything more. So definitely stay tuned for basically part 2 of this, which is gonna be some more whatever things. It's gonna be mostly Ulta, some Sephora. Obviously, let me know what you think about these products down below. If you think I will love them, I don't, you know, just talk to me about makeup. That's what I like to hear. That's the good shiz. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and as always, keep it real. Mwah!